Abby Clace is awesome because she's always has a smile on her face, and she's so nice to everyone, and we've had a lot of good talks, and I'm just happy that we're in LAS together.
Abby and I share the same name, so pretty cool there, and whenever I see her, I have a huge smile on my face because she's just the sweetest person.
Abby, you've always been really nice, and I think that's a good characteristic to have, is to be compassionate.
So I've only had a couple of chances to actually talk to Abby, but every single time I've talked to her, she is such a sweet girl, and she's so happy, energetic, and like bubbly. Like her personality is so great to have around, and she's such a great girl overall, inside and out.
Abby K seems really, really nice, and even though I don't know her very well, and she's really pretty.
Hi, Abby. I remember the day we first met during Leadership Safari, and we were put into the same safari group, and I knew from that day on that you were going to be a really great friend.
Hi, Alexa. I just wanted to say that you're very down to earth. That's why I love hanging out with you. You're very chill, and I feel so comfortable around you. And your fierceness and dedication on the court encourages me to be a better volleyball player, even though our teams are a little weak, but it's okay. So thank you for being you.
Alexa is a very nice young woman. She's always happy, she's always smiling, and she's very athletic.
So Alexa is probably the worst person that I've met in LAS, but if I had to say something nice about her, I would say she's super sweet, and we don't really talk that much, but I feel like if I ever had a problem, I could go to her and talk about it because she just genuinely cares about everyone.
Allie is awesome. She is my neighbor right across the hall, and she's a great person.
Hi, Allie. You're so cool, calm, and collected with everything you do, and it encourages me to be as confident as you are. So thank you for being a role model.
Local celebrity Allie Ruttman. It's been great getting to know you these past few months, and our road trips are bomb with our road trip snacks. I just want to say thank you for helping me put air in my tires when I wasn't sure how. You're beautiful.
Well, we went to level 1 leadership camp together after freshman year, and here we are at CMU and LAS continuing our leadership styles, and I'm just so glad that I get to spend the next 4 years with you. Love you.
Angie is such a beautiful person inside and out, and not to mention hilarious.
Angie is super cool, and I appreciate living across the hall from her.
Okay, let's be honest. This year in my absentee ballot, I wrote in Ash Varn for president.
I got 4 words for you guys. Ash Varn for Prez. She is the best presidential candidate for a few good reasons. 1, she's hilarious. She's got a great sense of humor. 2, she knows how to control people. You know, she'd be a great president because she just runs it with an iron fist. And 3, why not vote for her? Ash Varn for Prez.
Ash Varn is one of my favorites. She's always fun to hang out with. I'm always laughing at the things she says. Hashtag vote Ash Varn for Prez.
Okay, so I don't know Billy that well, but every time I've talked with him or been in the same area as him, he always seems very nice and very friendly.
Billy is a great neighbor, and I've loved getting to know him through LAS, and he eats lunch with me a lot, which I appreciate.
Oh, so like Billy's like the nicest. Okay, I'm gonna be real. Billy is one of my really close friends here. First, he don't talk too much, but once you get to know him, he's a really funny guy. I've laughed too many times around Billy.
So I think Blake is in a frat, but he's really chill, and he's been a great neighbor to me this year at Barnes.
Blake is very helpful and very generous with his teachings. He helps me in CPS on 80. Wasn't supposed to take it, but I did anyway, and I wouldn't have gotten through the class without him.
Blake gives really good hugs, and he always makes bad days better.
Cassie, you're awesome, and you have wonderful teeth. And that was the first thing I noticed, and I was like, whoa, she has really nice teeth. But then also on top of that, I noticed you were one of the most kind and caring and sweet people I've ever met in my entire life, and I'm so lucky to have met you. You're just awesome.
Okay, Cassie is just really nice, and she's always really sweet.
And we have geology class together, and we work on our labs together, and they're really hard, but she's always so nice and really helpful.
Alright, so like I'm supposed to say nice stuff about Cassie. It's like not too hard because Cassie's one of the nicest person you'll ever meet. She's like not super outgoing and stuff, but if you get to know her, she'll be like the nicest person to you in the world. And she always smiles when you talk to her in the dorms and stuff. She's a pretty cool person. Pretty glad to have her in LAS with us. I'm glad she's my friend.
Dan equals dad. He is our father in LAS.
Dan, thank you for opening so many doors for me and giving me the opportunity to grow so much here at CMU.
Ellen's a very happy person. I have never seen her unhappy. Let's see. Oh, she came over when we were all huddled in the bathroom once. Just made everyone feel good. So we probably should go into details about that, but that's Ellen.
I love walking out of my room into the commons and seeing Ellen sitting there more than I end up sitting there in a day.
Ellen has a really chill vibe. Talks with her are refreshing when you're stressed about life. She keeps it real, tells you how she feels. Yeah, I love how Ellen's so genuine.
Hi, Emily. You're beautiful all the time, no matter what, and it's been great getting to have you as a neighbor and getting to know you. We roomed together at Connection, so it was great bonding. I just hope to get to know you even better. I love you.
Oh! I didn't see you there. Emily Altman, you say? Oh, well, she's the best. Love her. She introduced me to Tropical Smoothie. And, you know, I'm really thankful that she's a part of this cohort.
Emily Altman is a very sweet girl. She's very nice, and I love living across the hall from her.
Okay, Emily is a very inclusive person, and she's always smiling and happy and a very positive person.
Emily Wesson, nicest person I know, very determined, kind-hearted, and I like to hang out with her.
Emily Wessel is such a kind girl. She's a friend to all and brings joy to the world.
Erica is super athletic. I'm really jealous. I wish I was athletic as her. She's super nice too, and she's always really nice to sit by during debate.
Erica, I really noticed that you're willing to stand up for what you believe in, and I think that's really awesome.
So Erica is super, super sweet, and she inspires me to get out there and do whatever I can to become involved, because I know she has a lot to balance, but it really is impressive how she balances it all. And I know she's super, super good at chem, so I give her props because I'm really struggling in that class. But she's overall just awesome inside and out, and she's beautiful, and yeah.
Ethan Petzold is probably one of the kindest people I've ever met. He always has something good to say about someone, even if it's in politics, and I know that he's not a Trump fan. He would never say anything horrible against anyone. He's just an awesome guy.
Yeah, Ethan's probably the nicest guy that I know. Every time I see him, he's just asking you how you're doing, and if you ever need to know anything about politics, he'll tell you.
Ethan, you're such an inspiring person, and the way that you radiate positivity and laughter when you walk in a room is something that I aspire to have.
Hannah Long did so amazing at planning the Connections Conference. It went so smoothly, everyone had so much fun. It's so cool that she did that.
Super nice, caring, and she didn't laugh at me when I didn't know how to schedule.
Hannah, thank you for helping me figure out my life with my 4-year plan when I was freaking out. You're so beautiful, and you're such a good person to look up to.
Jacob Silva is such a goofy person. He is always joking around and can make any situation better, and his shout out to his mentor during retreat made me cry.
Jacob Silva, you're honestly the most interesting person I've met here. Really? You are a man of mysteries, and you always have an amazing story to tell.
Jacob's super adventurous, nice, and caring towards everyone.
Jake is a very fun, genuine person, and he's not too bad on the eyes.
Hi Jake, just wanted to say that you're very good with people and encouraged me to connect with those, especially at College 101. You're very crazy and spontaneous, so it keeps that liveliness within me to encourage me every single day to try new things.
Jake, as funny and as crazy as you are, I feel like you're one of the people in LAS that no matter like what I was going through or what I needed at the moment, you would be there.
Okay, so like Jasmine is low-key really cool and chill, and like you wouldn't know this, but Jasmine and I are best friends. Like she's like one of the nicest people ever. She always smiles even when I yell at her for no reason, and like ask her because I do yell at her a lot. It's kind of funny as a joke, and then she just smiles and like goes on with life. And you want to hang out with a person like that because she just shrugs it off and takes life easy, and I really admire that about her.
Jasmine is literally one of the nicest people I've ever met in my entire life. She is so sweet, and I love that I've gotten to know her the past couple months here at CMU.
Jasmine, you are so cool and so nice and fun, and you just bring such a great vibe to the group that it's always fun to have you around.
Jeremy, where do I begin with you? I see you in the office, and you work diligently at your desk, and every time I come in, you always have a smile and say, "Hey, how's it going? What do you need?" And I'm like, "Well, I need to schedule an appointment." And he's like, "Okay, what is the best time to do?" And I'm like, "How about this day with this person?" And you're like, "Yeah, that's good."
Jeremy is super involved with the LI, and his door is always open for people to go into the office, and he always wants to help us, and he's so nice and so caring, so we love him.
Yeah, my boy Jeremy, oh, every time I walk up in the LA office, Jeremy's just there doing his thing, and I'm just like, "What's up, Jeremy?" And I feel like I can tell Jeremy anything.
Jessie is our Leadership Advancement Scholar and Advisor, and she's the most wonderful person ever. Her office is always open when she's there, she's always welcoming to talk, and she's a super supportive person.
Jessie is such a sweetheart. She's so amazing. She's so nice. Her door is always open for us to come in and have a conversation, and she answers any questions that we have.
I'll always remember when I met Jessie at competition day. She's so easy to talk to, and she's always there to help you and give you advice or just be a listening ear.
I did the higher ups course with Jordan, and she's very crazy, but in a completely good way. She loves to laugh, and she's very supportive, especially when I'm starting to cry on the higher ups course.
Jordan is such a happy and bubbly person and never fails to make me laugh.
Jo Johns is really cool and relatable, and I love how passionate she is about the environment.
Julia is a very determined person to wake up on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6:30 for her dance team practice. I totally admire her ability to wake up so early because I could not do it.
Well, Julia, we were in the interview session together during competition day, and that day I knew that we were going to be best friends, or close to, and I just love how happy and spirited you are even after everything that you've been through, and I genuinely admire you.
Something about Julia Nachman is that she has the most positive attitude of anybody I know. I don't know how she does it waking up at like 5:30 a.m. for those dance practices and whatnot, but she does everything with a positive attitude and always with a smile on her face, and that's the best.
Katie Heller has the best eyebrows ever. Like I want her eyebrows. Also, she walks with me every day to my business class and makes me not hate my life. All when I walk all the way to the EHS building.
My favorite thing about Katie is she's always very inviting, and she lets me in on the side door when it's past 10 p.m.
Katie, you are so cool, and I just admire that you are so honest and you always keep it real with people, and I really admire your drive to want to succeed in the business world, which I totally know you will one day.
So Kelsey is a very spirited person. Without a doubt, I know that she's back on the floor when I hear her yelling something to Allie or somebody in that room.
I love Kelsey because she's super outgoing and super cute, and I wish I had most of her closet.
Alright, so Kelsey Core, she's always super nice, always willing to have a conversation, and always has a smile on her face, which is super encouraging.
Christina, what can I say about her? She's a great friend and a caring caring pal. Without her, I don't know what I'd do. Christina, thank you for being my friend, and thank you for repping the MAC with me. Love ya.
Christina, I have always loved how positive you are. Thank you for always making me laugh, and I always love that you know what you want.
Christina is super sweet, and I'm very happy that I got to know her and go to a Tigers game with her this summer. And Christina, just a reminder that the K stands for strikeout.
So Kyle is an amazing dancer, and if he doesn't become famous from his dancing, he will from his YouTube videos.
Kyle's a really positive and funny person to be around. He always makes people's day.
Kyle is really funny, and I think, nope, I don't think, I wish he could run for president.
So the first time I met Lauren was with Logan, and we all went to get dinner, and it was really cool, and we had like a fun time getting to know each other. The one thing about Lauren that I do remember is that she likes Doctor Who, and the three of us had a discussion about like our favorite Doctor, and yeah, she's like a really rad person.
First of all, Lauren looks really smart. You just look at her and she looks really smart. But no, she's really nice. And she really likes Harry Potter, so that's really cool.
So Lauren, she's so nice. She even let me borrow stuff, even though she didn't really know me all that well. And I got to room with her at Traverse City, and it was a lot of fun.
Logan Palm, what can I say about him? He's probably one of the nicest people I've ever met. I love how he's following his aspirations in life and going with his gut and following his dream of going to Disney for the Disney College program.
Logan is one of the nicest and nerdiest people I've ever met, and I love getting to hang out with him and be a nerd with him.
Logan is my debate partner, and I just love him. I know if I'm having a bad day, I can always go up to him, and he gives the best bear hugs, and his passion for Disney makes my day every day.
Lucas is an incredibly funny and spontaneous person, and I admire that so much.
Okay, Lucas is a very fun person to be around. He's always crazy and wild, and he's always wants to talk to everyone.
Lucas and I met on competition day, so he's kind of been here since day one of my CMU journey, and every time I'm having just a really crappy day, he always makes it so much better, and I hope that one day I can be as good of a friend to him as he has been to me.
I love that Madeline and I get to march in the marching ships together.
Madeline, it was so nice getting to meet you. You're such an awesome person, and I hope we can hang out really soon.
She is the Nick Miller to my Jessica Day.
Madison, you know I absolutely adore you. You're just one of the greatest and kindest people I've ever met, and by far one of the best leaders that I know.
Madison, I think you're really goal-orientated, and I think that's awesome to have things that you strive to accomplish.
Madison is really outgoing, and it's been really great to get to know her lately.
Ever since I roomed with McKenna at Connections, we just became so much closer, and she's a great person.
McKenna is one of my favorite people in LAS. Every time we see each other, we just run and hug each other. She always calls me Abby Claus because I love Christmas, so I just love her a lot.
McKenna, oh, I just love McKenna. Every time I see her, she's smiling, and I just feel like I could talk to her about pretty much anything, and yeah, I love her.
Marcus is super funny, sarcastic, and he always bangs on our ceiling because he lives right below us. Love you.
Marcus is such a wonderful character to have around. Every time that he's walking through the halls or stops by my room, he insistently makes my day so much better.
Marcus, you're my Puerto Rican poppy. You're my plasma buddy. You know what? We go way back now. We have sold our body together. I love that about you. You're fearless, all right? I like it.
So Mary is in my debate group, and she seems super quiet, but she can actually take you down if she knows what she's talking about. And she's super, super nice, and yeah.
Mary, Guacam Shmary. You're so driven and focused on your academics, and it's so awesome. And every single time I have a conversation with you, it's filled with laughter, and I just really hope I can get to know you better.
Mary is so sweet, and she's really good at running.
Okay, I don't know Megan too well, but she seems like a really hardworking and caring person.
Megan, you're such a talented and beautiful person. It's been great getting to know you, and I hope to get to know you better.
Alright, so like Megan's pretty cool. She's in my debate group, and if she didn't give me all the answers to the first 2 debates, I don't think I would have done well on them at all. Shout out to her for being such a good team player. She's very easy to talk to when you get to know her, and she's really funny. Like, you won't believe it, but she's actually pretty funny.
Molly's just such a caring and good friend, and love her.
Molly's really funny, and I like that we struggled together in science, because who else would I want to struggle with?
Molly is such a gem. She's full of kindness. She always makes me smile. And she bought me Taco Bell, so thank you.
Nicole is one of the sweetest people I've ever met. She's just so cute and so loving.
Nicole is a total sweetheart. I appreciate how connected she is to her culture. Being a Polak is pretty awesome.
Nicole is such a nice and down-to-earth person, and she's always there for you when you need someone to talk to.
My favorite thing about Noah is he's a very sarcastic person and it makes me laugh all the time.
Noah is a really genuine human being. I love living across the hall from him. And even though sometimes he seems like he's a little standoffish and like doesn't want to talk, he always makes me feel like I'm a good person, and I love him.
Okay, Noah is just a really funny guy, and he's very easy to get along with.
I've roomed with Olivia at Connections, and I got to see how sweet and down-to-earth of a person she is, and I really like hanging out with her.
Olivia is very nice and super funny, and I always spend a lot of time in her room, so I've really gotten to know her, and I just think she's an awesome person.
So, a few things about Olivia. Well, first off, we're debate partners, so I know that I do not want to get in an argument with her because she would absolutely destroy me. And, I talked about it, and, I think the one thing about Olivia, she's completely honest, and she's just, she's very honest, but very sweet about it, too.
I love Riley because she's super stylish and really good at makeup, and she always makes me laugh when we're together.
So I like Riley. Riley's very nice and she's very funny. And ever since she moved on 2nd floor, I see her around a lot more, and that makes me very happy.
Riley, I'm so thankful that you're on the same floor as me now. I've loved getting closer to you and your bubbly personality.
Ryan just makes everybody happy when they're around. He's usually riding his unicycle.
Ryan Tim is the only one I know that can ride a unicycle. Like, I can't even ride a bike, so that's pretty cool. And he's my debate partner, so it's always fun to hang out with Ryan.
Ryan is one of the most unique people I've ever met. There's nobody else like him in the world, and there's never like a boring conversation or time when you're around him.
So Sadie is a super outgoing, loving girl. She's caring, and she's involved in a lot of things that make R&B great.
Sadie's voice is breathtaking. Number 2 next to my sister, so that's a compliment.
Sadie, she's an awesome gal. She has lots of talent, and she'll go far with that talent. She's going to shoot for the stars.
Same as my girl. Her makeup is always on fleek, and she's just really nice and so upbeat, and I love her.
Sam gave me $6 once when I was in dire need of it, and I still owe it to her. And she's been super nice about it, and she's really fun, so that's Sam.
Let me give you the lowdown about Sam. Sam, she's always smiling. She's always part of the team.
Sarah Cortez? You mean Daddy? She is always there to lend a helping hand or a laugh. One time she saved me when I was dying with some essential oils, and I can never repay her for that.
Alright, Sarah, she's always super nice. She's always really funny, knows when to crack a joke, and just kind of keep the mood light, and always can keep a smile on everyone's face, which is always really cool.
I enjoy seeing Sarah because every time I do it makes me smile.
Sarah Fiorillo is a lifesaver when it comes to helping me out with my life and figuring things out. And I love looking at, I know she has an Instagram for her dog, and I just think that's the best thing. And she's just a really funny and kind person.
Okay, so Sarah Fiorillo is literally the greatest person I have ever met. I'm being 100% sincere. She's awkward, and she plays a really good Tina Belcher. So therefore, I love Sarah a lot.
Sarah Fiorillo has helped me a lot trying to figure out my life, and she's one of the sweetest people ever, and I know that I can always go to her if I need help.
Even though Sarah doesn't live in Barnes with us, she's still a big part of our family. She's such a sweetheart, and we really bonded over Connections Conference, and I just love her.
Sarah is very ambitious, and she just always seems to like have her life together, and I think that's one of the best traits someone can have, because I know I don't. So
Sarah Hall is one of the most motivated and just, she's such a kind person too. She just seems to have it all figured out.
Sophie is like the sweetest human being you'll ever meet, and if you ever get the chance to talk to her, please take it because she's so funny.
Sophie, you've been such an amazing friend to me in LAS, and you're so talented with your camera and with your voice.
Sophie Bates is one of those people who, when she walks in the room, she's automatically brightens your day because she's so fun to be around and so nice.
I love how positive and happy Susie is all the time, and she's just a really nice person to be around.
Susie is so nice and so sweet, and I love playing volleyball with her, and I also love that every time I say her name, it reminds me of the song Susie Q.
Susie Briley? Never heard of her. Just kidding, she's my best friend. Thanks, Susie, for being yourself, doing my homework all the time, and just like being low-key.
Tessa is very caring and loving, and she's very passionate about helping special education children, and that inspires me to go out of my way and help them in any ways that I can.
Tessa is really cool, and she's very passionate about like Special Olympics and special education, and I think that's just so cool and like admirable.
Tessa Hollister, what can I say about her? Well, for one, I would kill myself if it wasn't for her being in my math class. Without Tessa in math, I don't know what I would do. Tessa, I love you so much. You are the reason that I make it through the day, through the week, through this whole semester. I love you, Tessa Hollister.
At Connections, I really enjoyed spending like half an hour just laying in the lazy river with Thomas, just chilling.
Okay, I love how friendly Thomas is to everyone, and he's always very inclusive.
Thomas, you need Dad, right? I love him to the moon and back. He is a great guy. He has my back. Look at Dad.
Okay, Vanessa is a perfect human being and I want to be her.
Vanessa is really, really pretty, and she's very smart and very well spoken.
Vanessa's not your typical beauty pageant person because she sees you at eye level. She is not snarky. She talks to you at the same level of intensity.
Vince is very comforting, and he's always there to help anyone in the LI, and he's always a great friend if you ever need anyone to talk to.
Vince is very supportive and caring, and I love how much he does for the LI, and he's always checking in on us, and I think he's just a really awesome guy.
Vince, my man. Great guy, awesome dude to talk to, very social, and I like that he connects with us on a like spiritual and leadership level.
Thank you for being a friend.
Hey, I'm trying to do stuff over here.
Ah, out of nowhere!
Jake is funny and as crazy as you are. Why?
Feed me a few of these as it goes on. Okay. So, wait, hold on. Wait, we did it.
It's currently 5:18. I had a dentist appointment this morning at 9:40 a.m. and my mouth is still numb. No. No close-ups.
Abby Kay seems really, really nice, and even though I don't know her very well, and she's really pretty, and I'm not a lesbian.
Is that a video? Damn it.
Okay, so like Megan's pretty cool too. And get out of my video!
I'm sorry.
Okay, stop.
Cheers, Alexa. That's cold.
Yeah, you didn't.
Go. Sophie is like the sweetest human being I've ever met, and like if you ever get to
Oh, hell!
Are you serious?
Stop.
Damn it!
Get the fuck out. That was a good one.
I know.
Sweetest people that I've ever met, she's.
Wait. Hold on, let me redo it.
I don't know what to say.
Madison? Why do you have your face covered?
Silver bells. Yeah? Well, it's good. It's like for me, it's good. That's good. It's my say. Yeah, so we are going to see me do to the try to that's big. We're up with it right much. Yeah. Dreams are made. Hey, hey. Can I see you again?
Push me around.
Andrew's French fry Emporium. Where friends and French fries go hand in hand.
This is such a mess of stuff right now.
Got a blast.